Okay. Show me.
Hi there, welcome back to the DutchRC channel. Thank you very much for watching. And this video is a kickoff for a new project of mine. I want to build a very fast quadcopter. Yes, not primarily a racing quadcopter or proximity quadcopter, more a drag racer, so to speak. My aim for this project is to hit at least 150 kilometers an hour with a quadcopter. Now, this first kickoff video, in this first video I'll show you the frame I've chosen for this project. As you can see, it is a mostly carbon fiber frame. This frame is from Hobby King, by the way. It is called the 350 RV. And yes, it is a 350 size quadcopter, so a bit bigger than your average racing quadcopter. And the unique thing about this frame is that it tilts the rotors. As you can see here, it tilts all four motors backwards and forwards. A little more forward than backwards, the way I've set it up now. Now this frame comes as a kit, so you have to assemble it yourself. The instructions that came with the quad weren't very good. They looked like copies of copies of copies, so it was quite hard to see what actually needed to be done. But well, there are only so many ways to assemble a quad frame like this, of course. So as you can see, I've got it all built up now. There are no electronics in it apart from a servo. Yes, this quad frame has a servo, and it's hard to show you, but over here there is a servo that does this tilting action. The plates aren't super thick, as you can probably tell. They look like 2 millimeters thick. All plates are of that thickness. They are real carbon fiber though, and they are well machined, no burring or scratches or anything. And the arms themselves are tubular. I'm not sure how thick they are. I'd guess about 1100 millimeters, 110 millimeters, sorry. The arms run in ball bearings, of course. That's very nice. And one real issue I have with this frame is I haven't put any electronics in it, of course, but there's very little room underneath the servo for a flight controller and PDB stack. So yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to solve that. Maybe I'll put the PDB underneath the frame and then mount a helicopter landing skid assembly at the bottom of the quad. That should work. That way I'll have enough room for all electronics on the bottom plate and underneath the bottom plate. The idea is that you mount your ESCs over here. Ample room for that. That's nice. For a clean build, it would be nice to run the motor wires through the arms, of course, but there are a few slots over here to run the motor wires through, but they are very small and it would be very fiddly, and I'm not sure. Yes, I do like building my quads very cleanly, but I'm not sure if it's possible in this frame. And now we're looking at the front. You see a mount for a FPV camera over here. There are actually free mounting positions over here, and yes, you can tilt the FPV mount. There are also mounts over here, mounting points over here, so you can move it further forward. That's very flexible. And at the back here you have a mounting plate for your LiPo. More than enough room for that as well. In future videos in this project I'll guide you through what I'm going to be using in terms of propulsion setup and flight controller, and I'll also be putting a GPS on this quad. Not primarily for things like return to home or being able to hover in one place, but primarily to see the actual speed of the quadcopter. And let's see, yeah, this strap didn't come with the frame, but this is the mounting plate with vibration dampeners for your action camera. I already know that the sides of the frame will be in view a little bit, just a little bit. I'm not too worried about that. This is not an aerial videography project, so if there's a little bit of the frame in view, I don't really care about that. So that's all good. Other than that, the frame is very rigid, so if you are looking for a non-standard, something else quadcopter, I like its looks. There are other possibilities on the market. I think Banggood has a Tiltrotor frame. I didn't like its looks though. It looked too boring to me. I really liked the looks of this frame, just because it looks different, I guess. So, well, that's it for my kickoff for this project. In the next video I'll show you the propulsion setup, so the motors, ESCs and propellers, and I'll also be bench testing that setup to see if it meets its specifications. If it won't meet its specifications, I'll probably move to other motors, or we'll see. It is a very new DICE line of motors, but well, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll show you the motor setup in my next video of this project. For now, thank you very much for watching. If you are not subscribed yet, please do, helps me out, and hope to see you back in another video. Bye bye.